Welcome back to today's fascinating coin collecting journey. In this video, we will explore the top 5 most valuable United Kingdom 1 shilling coins. These historic coins are treasured by collectors worldwide because of their age, rarity, condition, minting variations, and historical significance. While many old shillings are common, certain dates, mint marks, and high-grade examples can command impressive prices at auctions. Let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom 1 shilling 1957. Many people have discovered this coin in old collections, family inheritances, or coin jars and wonder whether it could be worth a significant amount of money today. While the 1957 1 shilling is not among the rarest British coins ever produced, certain examples can still attract strong interest from collectors. In this video, we will explore the history of the coin, its unique features, rarity, collector demand, and its current auction market value in US dollars. The 1 shilling was an important part of British currency for centuries. Before decimalisation in 1971, 20 shillings made up £1 sterling. The 1957 1 shilling was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, who had ascended to the throne just a few years earlier in 1952. The coin was struck by the Royal Mint and circulated widely throughout the United Kingdom. Millions of these coins were produced to meet everyday commercial needs. As a result, many examples remain available today. However, finding coins in attractive condition becomes increasingly difficult as decades pass, making well-preserved specimens more desirable among collectors. The obverse of the 1957 1 shilling features the youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Mary Gillick. Around the portrait appears the royal inscription identifying Elizabeth as queen. On the reverse, collectors can find a crowned English lion standing proudly atop the royal crown. This elegant design was created by Edgar Fuller and became one of the most recognizable images in British coinage. The coin was struck in cupronickel rather than silver, reflecting changes in British coin production during the 20th century. It has a diameter of approximately 23.5 millimeters and weighs about 5.65 grams. These specifications make it easy for collectors to identify authentic examples. In circulated condition, the 1957 1 shilling is relatively common because of its large mintage. Most surviving examples show wear from years of handling, including scratches, discoloration, and flattened details. Damaged coins generally have lower collector demand. Coins with heavy corrosion, cleaning marks, dents, or other significant defects usually sell for only modest amounts. However, even damaged examples can attract buyers who are assembling date collections of British shillings. Collectors are particularly interested in coins that retain clear details on the Queen's portrait and the lion and crown design. The more original detail that remains visible, the stronger the demand tends to be. Coins with unusual errors or exceptional preservation despite circulation may command premiums at auction. The value of a 1957 United Kingdom 1 shilling depends heavily on condition. A heavily circulated or damaged example may typically sell for around 50 cents to $3 USD. Average circulated specimens with readable details often trade between $3 and $10 USD. Better preserved circulated examples may achieve prices of $10 to $25 US depending on eye appeal and collector interest. Uncirculated examples with strong luster can sell for $30 to $75 US or more. Exceptional mint state specimens certified by professional grading services have occasionally reached auction prices exceeding $100 US when demand is strong. Collectors should remember that market values fluctuate based on auction activity, grading standards, and overall demand for British pre-decimal coinage. If you own a 1957 1 shilling, avoid cleaning it. Cleaning can reduce collector value by removing the coin's natural surface and originality. Store the coin in a protective holder or capsule to prevent additional wear. Examine the coin carefully under good lighting. Look for strong details in Queen Elizabeth II portrait and the reverse lion design. If the coin appears unusually well preserved, professional grading may help establish its authenticity and market value. Collectors should also compare completed auction sales rather than advertised asking prices. Auction records provide a more realistic picture of what buyers are currently willing to pay. The United Kingdom 1 shilling 1957 remains a fascinating piece of British monetary history. Although most circulated examples are common and affordable, the coin continues to attract collectors because of its historical significance, classic design, and connection to the early reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Damaged coins generally carry modest values, but higher-grade examples can achieve impressive auction prices in the collector market. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced numismatist, the 1957 1 shilling is an interesting coin that deserves a place in any British coin collection. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 shilling 1953. While many collectors focus on coins in excellent condition, even damaged examples can have historical significance and collector interest. In this video, we will explore the history of the 1953 1 shilling coin, its unique features, rarity, collector demand, and the auction market value of damaged condition pieces in US dollars. Stay with us until the end to learn whether this coin in your collection could still be worth more than you think. The 1953 1 shilling was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and was among the first circulating British coins to feature the young Queen's portrait after her coronation. The year 1953 was especially important in British numismatic history because it marked the beginning of a new era for coinage following the reign of King George VI. The shilling had long been an important denomination in the United Kingdom's pre-decimal currency system. Before decimalisation in 1971, 20 shillings made up £1. The 1953 1 shilling was produced by the Royal Mint and circulated widely throughout the United Kingdom. Millions were struck for circulation, making the coin common in ordinary grades, but certain well-preserved examples remain desirable among collectors today. One of the most recognizable features of the 1953 1 shilling is the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. The young Queen is shown wearing a laurel wreath, and the surrounding inscription identifies her as Queen of the United Kingdom and other realms. The reverse features a crowned English lion standing proudly on a royal crown, a classic design that symbolizes strength, tradition, and the British monarchy. The detailed artwork gives the coin a distinctive appearance that collectors appreciate even decades after its release. The coin was struck in cupronickel nickel and measures approximately 23.5 mm in diameter. Despite its age, many examples remain available, though finding attractive pieces with sharp details becomes increasingly difficult as condition improves. When discussing rarity, it is important to understand that the 1953 1 shilling is not generally considered a rare coin because of its large mintage. However, collector demand depends heavily on condition. Damaged examples may show scratches, corrosion, cleaning marks, edge damage, discoloration, dents, or heavy wear. Such issues significantly reduce collector value. Nevertheless, some collectors still purchase damaged coins to fill gaps in collections, study historical coinage, or begin collecting on a budget. Because the coin represents the first year of circulation under Queen Elizabeth II, there is a steady level of interest in all grades. While damaged coins are not rare, they still maintain historical appeal and can occasionally attract buyers seeking affordable examples from this important year. The value of a 1953 1 shilling in damaged condition depends on the severity of the damage, remaining detail, and market demand. Heavily damaged examples with corrosion, bends, or major scratches typically sell for around 25 cents to $2 USD. Moderately damaged coins that still retain clear dates and design details often sell for approximately $2 to $5 USD. Lightly damaged examples with attractive overall appearance may achieve prices between $5 and $10 US, particularly when offered to collectors interested in early Queen Elizabeth II coinage. Exceptional uncirculated specimens are worth considerably more, but damaged coins generally remain within the lower end of the market due to their condition issues. Auction prices can fluctuate depending on collector interest, the presentation of the coin, and the venue where it is sold. Online auctions occasionally produce slightly higher prices when multiple bidders compete for a desirable example. If you own a 1953 1 shilling, avoid cleaning it, even if it appears dirty or tarnished. Cleaning often reduces collector value and can leave permanent marks on the surface. Store coins in protective holders or albums to prevent additional damage. Even lower-grade coins deserve proper storage to preserve their historical value. When buying or selling, compare recent auction results and examine the coin carefully for signs of wear, scratches, corrosion, or repairs. Understanding condition is one of the most important skills in coin collecting. Collectors should also consider keeping examples from significant historical years such as 1953, as coins connected to major royal events often maintain long-term interest among numismatists. The United Kingdom 1 shilling 1953 is a fascinating piece of British numismatic history and one of the earliest circulating coins of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. Although damaged condition examples are not especially rare, they remain collectible because of their historical importance and recognizable design. Most damaged coins sell for a few dollars, with values generally ranging from less than $1 to around $10 depending on condition and demand. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 shilling dated 1947. While millions of these coins were produced, collectors around the world continue to search for well-preserved examples because of their historical significance and connection to an important period in British coinage. In this video, we will explore the history of the 1947 1 shilling, its unique design features, collector demand, rarity in fine condition, and its current auction market value in US dollars. If you enjoy coin collecting, make sure to stay until the end because we will also share some valuable tips for collectors. The 1947 1 shilling was issued during the reign of King George VI. This was a significant year in British coinage because it marked the beginning of a major change in the metal composition of circulating silver-coloured coins. Before 1947, British shillings contained silver, but due to rising costs and post-war economic challenges, the government switched to a copper-nickel alloy. As a result, the 1947 1 shilling became the first regular-issue shilling struck without silver content. The coin circulated widely throughout the United Kingdom and played an important role in everyday commerce. At the time, 1 shilling represented 1/20th of a pound sterling and was commonly used in daily transactions. Today, the coin serves as an important reminder of Britain's post-World War II recovery period and remains a popular collectible among numismatists. The obverse of the 1947 1 shilling features the portrait of King George VI facing left. Around the portrait is the Latin inscription identifying him as King and Defender of the Faith. The portrait was designed by the renowned sculptor Thomas Humphrey Paget and is admired for its elegant and detailed appearance. On the reverse side, the coin displays a crowned English lion standing proudly atop the royal crown. This iconic design symbolizes strength, authority, and the British monarchy. The design is simple yet powerful, making it one of the most recognizable reverse designs in British coin history. The coin has a diameter of approximately 23.5 millimeters and weighs around 5.65 grams. Its copper-nickel composition gives it a distinctive silver-grey appearance despite containing no actual silver. When discussing rarity, it is important to understand that the 1947 1 shilling is not considered a rare coin in absolute terms because tens of millions were produced. However, collector demand remains steady because it represents the first year of the copper-nickel composition in fine condition. The coin shows moderate wear from circulation. Many details remain visible, although the highest points of the design exhibit noticeable smoothing. Fine condition examples are common enough to be accessible to beginner collectors, yet they remain desirable as affordable historical pieces. Collectors often seek complete date runs of George VI shillings, and the 1947 issue is a key part of those collections. Demand also comes from history enthusiasts who appreciate coins connected to the post-war era. While damaged examples attract less interest, even worn specimens can still hold collectible value due to their historical importance. The market value of a 1947 1 shilling depends greatly on its condition, eye appeal, and whether it has any unusual characteristics. A typical fine condition example generally sells for approximately $1 to $5 US in online marketplaces and coin dealer inventories. Coins with better preservation, attractive surfaces, and minimal marks may reach values between $5 and $15. Uncirculated examples can command significantly higher prices, sometimes selling for $25 to $75 or more depending on quality and market demand. Major auctions. Ordinary fine condition examples rarely achieve exceptional prices because the coin is relatively common. However, certified high-grade specimens can attract competitive bidding from collectors seeking premium examples. Market prices may fluctuate over time based on collector interest and availability. If you are interested in collecting the 1947 1 shilling, always examine the coin carefully before purchasing. Verify the date and ensure that important design details remain visible. Avoid cleaning coins, as cleaning can reduce collector value and leave permanent marks on the surface. Consider purchasing coins from reputable dealers or established auction houses. Storing the coin in a protective holder can help prevent further wear and preserve its condition for the future. It is also beneficial to learn basic coin grading skills so you can accurately assess the quality of a specimen before making a purchase. Collectors should remember that historical significance often contributes as much to value as rarity. Even though the 1947 1 shilling is not an extremely rare coin, it remains an important part of British numismatic history. The United Kingdom 1 shilling of 1947 is a fascinating coin that marks a major transition in British coinage. As the first shilling struck in copper-nickel rather than silver, it occupies a special place in numismatic history. Although fine condition examples are relatively affordable, their historical importance and enduring collector demand continue to make them attractive additions to coin collections. With values generally ranging from $1 to $5 in fine condition and higher prices for superior examples, the 1947 1 shilling offers collectors an accessible opportunity to own a piece of post-war British history. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your collecting journey, this classic coin is certainly worth exploring. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 shilling coin dated 1951. While this coin was once a common part of everyday life in Britain, many collectors today are eager to learn about its rarity, historical significance, and current market value. If you have a 1951 1 shilling tucked away in a collection, an old coin box, or inherited from a family member, you may be wondering whether it has any significant value. In this video, we will explore the coin's history, unique design features, collector demand, auction prices, and useful tips for coin enthusiasts. The 1951 1 shilling was issued during the reign of King George VI, who ruled the United Kingdom from 1936 until his death in 1952. This makes the 1951 issue one of the final shillings produced during his reign before the accession of Queen Elizabeth II. At the time, the shilling represented 1/20th of a British pound and was widely used in daily transactions throughout the country. The year 1951 was also significant because Britain was still recovering from the economic challenges that followed the Second World War. Coins from this period reflect an important chapter in British history and provide collectors with a tangible connection to the post-war era. Millions of shillings were struck for circulation, making them familiar to generations of British citizens. The obverse of the 1951 1 shilling features a portrait of King George VI facing left. Around the portrait is the Latin inscription identifying him as the king. The design reflects the classic style used on British coinage during the mid-20th century. On the reverse, the coin displays the traditional English royal lion standing atop a crown. This striking design is one of the most recognizable reverse motifs found on British shillings. The coin was struck in cupronickel, giving it a silver-colored appearance despite containing no precious metal. The coin measures approximately 23.5 millimeters in diameter and weighs around 5.65 grams. Collectors appreciate its detailed design, historical significance, and connection to the final years of King George VI's reign. In circulated condition, the 1951 1 shilling is generally not considered extremely rare because a large number were produced and many examples survive today. However, collector demand remains steady due to the coin's historical importance and its place in British coinage collections. Coins found in heavily worn or damaged condition usually attract less interest from advanced collectors. Scratches, corrosion, cleaning marks, edge damage, and excessive wear can reduce market value significantly. Nevertheless, even circulated examples are often collected by beginners who wish to complete a date set of King George VI coinage. The highest demand is typically reserved for coins that retain strong details despite circulation. Collectors are particularly interested in examples with clear portraits, readable inscriptions, and attractive surfaces. While common circulated pieces are easy to find, exceptional examples with minimal wear can command noticeably higher prices. The market value of a 1951 United Kingdom 1 shilling depends heavily on its condition. In heavily circulated or damaged condition, examples commonly sell for around $1 to $5 at coin fairs, online marketplaces, and local auctions. Average circulated examples with moderate wear often trade between $5 and $15. Coins with attractive surfaces and better preservation may reach $20 to $40 among collectors seeking high-quality examples. Uncirculated specimens are considerably more desirable and can sell for $50 to over $150 depending on eye appeal and grading. Exceptionally preserved examples certified by professional grading services may achieve even higher auction results when strong collector demand is present. It is important to remember that coin values fluctuate according to market conditions, collector interest, rarity within specific grades, and auction competition. If you own a 1951 1 shilling, always handle it carefully by the edges to avoid adding fingerprints or scratches. Store the coin in a protective holder or coin album to preserve its condition. Avoid cleaning the coin, even if it appears dirty or tarnished. Cleaning can permanently damage the surface and significantly reduce collector value. Many collectors prefer original surfaces because they provide authenticity and historical character. When evaluating your coin, examine key details such as the king's portrait, lettering, and the lion and crown design. The sharper these features remain, the more desirable the coin may be. If you believe your example is in unusually high grade, consider seeking an opinion from an experienced coin dealer or professional grading service. Researching recent auction sales can also help you understand current market trends and determine a realistic value for your coin. The United Kingdom 1 shilling of 1951 is an interesting and historically important coin from the final years of King George VI's reign. Although circulated examples are generally not rare, they remain popular among collectors because of their connection to British history and classic coin design. Most circulated coins carry modest values, while better preserved and uncirculated examples can command substantially higher prices at auction. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your coin collecting journey, the 1951 1 shilling is a fascinating piece that deserves a place in any British coin collection. Next up, the fascinating United Kingdom 1 shilling 1948 coin. This historic British coin is a favourite among collectors because it represents an important period in post-war British history. Many people discover this coin in old collections, inherited coin boxes, or antique markets and immediately wonder whether it could be valuable. In this video, we will explore the history of the 1948 1 shilling, its unique features, rarity, collector demand, and its current auction market value in US dollars, especially when found in excellent condition. The United Kingdom 1 shilling 1948 coin was issued during the reign of King George VI. Britain was recovering from the effects of World War II, and the nation was rebuilding its economy and infrastructure. The shilling was an important part of everyday commerce and was worth 1/20th of a British pound. Millions of these coins circulated throughout the country, making them a familiar sight in shops, markets, and businesses. The 1948 issue is especially significant because it belongs to the post-war coinage era. Coins from this period provide collectors with a tangible connection to one of the most important chapters in British history. Although the coin was produced in substantial numbers, finding examples that remain in excellent condition has become increasingly difficult over the decades. The obverse of the 1948 1 shilling features the portrait of King George VI facing left. Around the portrait is the Latin inscription identifying him as the King of Great Britain and its territories. The detailed portrait reflects the craftsmanship of British coin designers of the era. On the reverse side, the coin displays the crowned English lion standing proudly atop a royal crown. This iconic design symbolizes strength, monarchy, and national pride. The date 1948 appears below the design, making identification straightforward for collectors. The coin was struck in cupronickel, a durable metal alloy that replaced silver in circulating British coinage years earlier. It measures approximately 23.5 millimeters in diameter and has a distinctive appearance that remains attractive even after decades of circulation. Many viewers ask whether a damaged or worn 1948 1 shilling is rare. The truth is that heavily circulated and damaged examples are generally quite common. Because millions were produced, coins showing significant wear, scratches, corrosion, or damage usually command only modest prices. However, collector demand increases considerably when a coin has clear details, minimal wear, and strong eye appeal. Even though damaged specimens are not especially rare, collectors often seek higher-grade examples to complete date collections of King George VI coinage. This demand helps support the market for well-preserved pieces. Excellent condition examples are much more desirable because relatively few have survived decades of circulation without significant wear. As a result, collectors are often willing to pay premiums for attractive specimens with sharp details and original surfaces. Now let's discuss the value that many collectors are interested in. A heavily worn or damaged 1948 1 shilling typically sells for around $1 to $5 in the collector market. These coins are generally purchased as affordable historical pieces rather than investment-grade collectibles. Coins in average circulated condition often bring between $5 and $15 depending on their appearance and demand. When the coin is found in very fine condition with strong details, values can rise to approximately $15 to $40. Excellent condition examples are where the market becomes more exciting. A well-preserved 1948 1 shilling can sell for around $40 to $100 or more. If professionally graded and certified with exceptional quality, auction results may occasionally exceed these figures, especially when bidding competition is strong. It is important to remember that coin values fluctuate based on collector demand, grading standards, market conditions, and auction interest. Therefore, individual results can vary significantly. If you own a 1948 1 shilling, handle it carefully by holding it only by the edges. Avoid cleaning the coin, as cleaning can reduce collector value and damage the original surface. Store the coin in a protective holder or capsule to prevent scratches and environmental damage. Consider comparing your coin with professionally graded examples to estimate its condition accurately. Pay attention to details such as the sharpness of King George VI's portrait, the lion design, and the overall quality of the coin surfaces. If you believe your coin is in exceptional condition, professional grading may help maximize its value when selling. Collectors should also research recent auction results because market prices can change over time. Building knowledge about British coinage can help identify valuable varieties and high-grade specimens. The United Kingdom 1 shilling 1948 is a fascinating piece of British history that continues to attract collectors around the world. While damaged examples are generally common and inexpensive, coins preserved in excellent condition can command impressive prices in today's collector market. Its connection to the reign of King George VI, attractive lion and crown design, and historical significance make it a desirable addition to many collections. If you enjoyed learning about the 1948 1 shilling and its potential value, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more rare coin discoveries and market value updates. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.